All right. Hello, everyone. So, I have, since last episode, gone to the Valheim map world. I think it's a generator flash looking at your world, just to see what I have no idea how I'm supposed to find things in this game. So, I decided to just do this. I uploaded my map. The only thing is, it doesn't. It's supposed to be able to give you the all of your markers and everything, like how I have all these markers on my map. It doesn't do it for me for some reason, but it does show me, like, it can show me where the bosses are, where the traders are, and things like that. Because that's the one thing I've been really curious about. I've explored all of this, and I haven't found the trader at all. I was wondering what's going on. Well, what's going on is, in my world, the trader is not on my starting island here. I've explored a pretty good bit. There isn't much more to explore on my starting island. There's If I go just to the left of the Elder, it's the ocean. So I've pretty much explored. I've gotten the outline pretty much. There's a little bit up here I haven't gotten that is like a kind of like a mountainous area, but there's nothing there. It's like really small. You remember we ran into that at one point. There was nothing up there, or anything special like that. So, um, and I found all the boss things on my island. The Ichthor up here, the two Ichthors here, and the Elder. That's all there is on my island. There is something we could do if we wanted to. If we continue exploring out this way, we can kind of island hop and get over to like some swamp over here. And there's also, if we go all the way to the edge of it, Hilder is over here. That's a trader. Um, but if we want to go to where the boss of the swamp is, we're going to need to get a boat. Most likely launch it from up here up north, next to the right of this house icon up here, up above the Ichthir icon, like right up here. We would launch our boat from here, and we would sail up off this way, and over here is another island. It's got swamp, and then it goes into Black Forest with an Elder boss spawn, and Haldor is over here, and then there's another bigger swamp area where the boss for that area called Bone Mass is. So we're going to need to make a boat, basically. So we're going to need to get a boat to get that over there, which is fine with me. I kind this 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 map is very much a this game is very much focused on, after you complete your main island, it's time to set sail and go out and explore the world in a new deal. So that's where that is all at. So we're going to need to make a boat. So to make a boat down here, this is the one we want. We want the carve. There is one more bigger boat that we could get, but we have to get iron to be able to get it, and that requires us to go into the swamp. So we're stuck with the carve. Never ever apparently used a raft. It is so slow, it's not worth it, and there's no storage on it. With this, we get like 3 storage slots or something like that, I think. So we're going to need some fine wood, and we're going to need to get 80 nails to make it. Okay, so we have nails right here. We're going to need a lot more. How am I doing on like bronze and stuff? I know I got 10. Okay. I'm low on copper. Okay. We do have 17 bronze though. We may not need to go get some copper. Okay. So let's see. We're going to need to make at least 80 nails. So let's go ahead and go down there and get that done. And then we're going to need to get some fine wood. One for 20. We have plenty. So this is our 80 nails we need. And then we're going to need to go grab some fine wood. We don't have enough. I'm also thinking about going out and getting some core wood and kind of making a dock area is what I'm thinking of. So, yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. Let's see, where's my, it's my fine wood in this one? No, that's the stone. That's the plant stuff. This is like regular wood. That's copper, that's tin, that's resin. Trying to figure out where my fine wood is. I've done forgotten. Ah, there it is. Okay. All right. How much storage do I have? I don't have much storage. Okay. Okay, so let me put all this up in one chest. I think I'll just put it off in this thing right here. Actually, I can't because that's full. Let me store it off in something here. Okay, so we'll store it all off in this one. But we're going to need to go get some more core wood, which means pine trees in the Black Forest. We need some fine wood, which means birch trees in... I don't know if it's daytime or nighttime or what. Birch trees in... birch trees in the regular forest, or beech trees. I can't remember the name. So we need to get that. We're also going to need to do some terraforming, most likely, for our launch point of our ship. We don't have to worry about, like, tying the ship up. The ship doesn't move if you're not on it. If you're not on the ship, it doesn't move whatsoever. It's static in the world, basically. All right, so real quick before we do, I want to go ahead and harvest my my plants. I haven't done that lately. Everything should be, I'm pretty sure, is ready to harvest. And we'll need to replant and everything. So everything is pretty much harvest here. Oh, one other thing I did before I launched into the game, I changed the world setting. I turned off raids. I kind of don't care for them, so I just turned the raids off so they don't raid me. I don't want to, just like in 7 Days to Die, I don't want to deal with it, so I'm not going to worry about it. I need to grab my cultivator. I can do a pine sapling. Interesting. All right, so let's see. We're going to want to plant the carrot seeds. I need to plant some carrots as well. So let me do this. Okay. Okay, that's all my carrot seeds. And I think I'll just keep these, and the next time I harvest, I'll turn them into seeds themselves. I'll turn them into the carrot deals. I'll just use all of these for cooking this time. Okay, so I think this is the one I had for carrots. Now that's planted. Now that's done. All right. So first, let's go grab the fine wood. So there's one right here that we can do. Birch is what we're wanting. Let me go ahead and eat. I need to check on my coal. How are we doing on coal anyway? I know I saw I had some... Okay, we're fine. We got over a stack. Alright. Quick stack all of that in there. So we got over a stack of fine wood. Okay. So we should be good to go on that. So we should be good to go on that. We can go and... Let me go ahead and go grab the rest of this wood that we just chopped down. And then we'll head into the Black Forest and grab core wood. I also want to head back to base and get this food out of my inventory. It's like my best food and I kind of don't want to use it unless it's for bosses. Because I don't think I have enough planted yet to make, to do this, maybe? We'll have to look and see. I might have enough stuff to start eating this regularly. So if I wanted to make more deer stew, I just have to cook some deer meat. Okay. Carrot stew. So, yeah, the carrot soup is what's holding me back right now. Okay, let's just make the deer stew then. We can use that as our regular food there. Core jerky. Yeah, if I make some deer meat, um, should be able to make some more deer stew. So we'll eat this. Well, actually, we can eat the deer stew. I need that. This don't stack. Okay. That out. That in. Whoa. Don't burn them. Okay. So that should be that. All right, let's go out there and grab some core wood, which means pine trees. This might be some pine trees over here now that I think about it. Yep, here we go. Okay, full now. Head on back, and then we'll come back and get the rest of this core wood. sit them back. Grab the core wood and we'll go start planning out our dock area. Also got to find a spot for it as well. I noticed that there's like an inlet right here, but I don't think I have the skill to turn that into a dock. I think I'm going to make a dock like off of this area right there is what I'm going to do. Is what I'm thinking of. Core wood. Okay, rest of it can just stay here. So we're going up. Actually, we're going this way. Okay. So here's the inlet right here. It's actually not as bad as I thought. I just don't know if it's like deep enough for us. Right over there was where I was thinking about making the dock, but I think I can deal with it over here. Let me cut down this stump here. So first things first is we're going to need to raise the ground, which we're going to need to make a workbench here. Okay. Dude, really? Get out of here. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have brought the core wood with me. I shouldn't have brought the core wood with me because I forgot I needed the rocks to do shit. Here we got 2 deals of rocks. Do you mind? Okay. Let those sit right there, and I'm going to go back and grab my core wood, and we can see what we can do there. Not sure if that's enough room or not, but we'll see. Yeah, I just didn't want to deal with the raids. I'm kind of wanting to like use this as a fun little series casual thing. I'm not really looking for a challenge or anything. I'm looking to have fun and explore and things like that. It's this one. Okay. So I got the core wood. Let's see what we got over here. You know, building and things like that. I'm not looking to like, I'm not even expecting to beat the game. I think we might be stopping after the swamp. I'm not sure, but I'm hoping to continue past it, but eventually it'll get to the point where I just feel like the frustration is not worth continuing. So let us see what we can do here. So we're going to want some of this. Going to want to extend this out to here. There we go. Okay. That might be good enough. I'm not sure. We'll see. Now what I need is like regular wood so I can do the planks. Because you can't do, I don't know why, but I haven't locked the ability to do planks if you can in like a different wood. So apparently I'm going to have to go back and get regular wood, do planks and that. How much core wood do I have left? Oh, that didn't use much at all. I thought I would need a lot more. We may want to extend it more, put some poles down underneath the end. I'm not sure. It depends on how this goes, but we definitely want the regular wood. Okay, so a stack of regular wood is too much. I think what I want to do, let me do this. We're going to put it off into our bag. That will reduce the weight of it. I just need to get the potions out of me. So if I put this in here, we're fine, and I'll put that stack in there. We'll leave that in our regular inventory. Can I grab another stack? No, but maybe I can get away with it if I put it there. Yep, there we go. All right. So the backpack doesn't make it weigh 0. It just reduces the weight, which is nice. I have been thinking about what about a stack mod that also reduces weight. You know how we have the mod that reduces that increases stack size and reduces weight like 50% or whatever it is in Ark Survival Ascended, or Ark Survival Evolved. That's what I was thinking about. Okay, so let's do that. Put that in there, and then we can do this. Okay, so we'll have to think about this because it wants to put it like on the bottom like this, and I don't want it to. I want it to snap on the top like that. There we go. All right, and there we go there. There we go. Okay, so really quick, the thing I want to do is I want to remove that, and I want to put it out here. And that way we have a building room here. More building room, okay. So we have this. Snapping corner 3 is what I'm looking for. And there we go. All right, now what I want to do is I want to extend out the core wood a little bit more. So we'll switch this out for core wood. Log beam 4. Go. And there we go. Then I want one that is like this. There we go. All right. So now I want to do this. Like that. See, the problem is if I get in the water, I'm not going to be able to get back up. So I'm not going to be able to build, unfortunately. See, it puts away my stuff as soon as I start swimming, so I can't build. Come on, let me up. Right here. Yeah, I don't know how I'm supposed to do this legit. Most people who build these things are playing in dev mode and are like doing. Okay, that snapped to that. Trying to get it to snap. I think that's snapped. Yeah, that's snapped down there. Okay. They're doing like fly mode and all stuff like that. I haven't seen a single person do it like legit. Go. So there's that one. See, I can't tell if that's snapping on it or not. Yeah, that didn't snap. So the only thing I can think to do is to expand out my little island here so I could go forward a little bit and then remove it, but that would mean digging it up, and I kind of don't want to do that. That's not the one I wanted to remove. That's the one I wanted to remove. Grab the core wood so I can get back over here. I mean, I could maybe get this later on if I, like, place the boat. That might work. If I place the boat, that'll probably let me snap it there. Oh, I think I got it. Yep, I got it. All right, nice. All right, so we got a nice little dock thing here. Could do this and like maybe place a little thing here. Um, let's see. A little cabana top thing, maybe? We could also maybe place our deal underneath here. Maybe that'll allow us to, like, use it as a repair place. Nope. Nope. Okay. That's fine. It'll look like it is, even though it's not. Okay. It's nice. I like it. Um, we could maybe also, like, put, like, a chair or something out here. Maybe a bench would be better, a table as well. A sitting log. We might need some fire. We might need a light out here, so a sconce wouldn't be bad, but that requires copper. Probably a standing torch would be better. It's cheaper on the wood and everything. I guess we could place like a chest out here in case we need it. What else? Yeah, we'll go and get the fine wood for the chair and the fine wood for the wooden bench, maybe. I don't know. It might not have enough room. We can put the chair like right here. Um, I wouldn't mind having some type of ladder, but there isn't like ladders in this game. The closest thing I think you get to a ladder is this right here, and that's not really a ladder. It's not really going to help you get out of the water, I don't think. I mean, we could do this. I don't know how helpful it'll be, but we could do it. Yeah, that might work. Okay. Yeah, let's go back and grab the fine ladder. I'll go ahead and grab what I can of um, the rocks, which... Okay. Well, didn't want to upset the board. Not really wanting to, but if we have to, we have to. Okay, so... Well, there's that part of it done. The next thing to do is to get our boat and place it and get a chair over there and things like that. All right, and let's see, where's my core? My core wood goes here. All right, so we need the fine wood. We need the nails. Okay. So if we make the boat, we're going to need 20 resin as well. Okay. And 10 deer hide. Okay, 10 deer hide, 20 resin. Okay, so 10 deer hide and 20 resin. All right. We don't want to sell today anyway. If you look at our mini map, you see the way the wind is blowing. It's in the bottom left corner of the mini map. We need to go that way. Going that way doesn't help us. You need to take it off and go up over here, not over here. The wind is blowing in this direction. We could go that way and look for like traders and things, but I would rather go that way so I can go directly to the swamp. Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and place our boat. There it is. And then let's get our chair built. And, well, you know what? Let's face it the other way. So maybe we could act like we're fishing or something. And then let's do the wooden bench. I don't think we have enough room for a wooden bench. I need like regular wood so I can do a porch, but I also need tree things. Tree sap. We can go back and grab some tree sap, a couple of tree saps, and some regular wood, so we can build our standing torch over there. Let me go ahead and eat. Alright, so the last chest is where I had nails. Trying to remember where I kept my fine wood. Where did I keep my fine wood? I think up in here, actually, where this stuff is. And I need one more, those. And that should allow me to make the stuff. Get this in my inventory. Down there. The wind is heading in that direction now. Hopefully tomorrow the wind will be in a better spot. Going in a better direction. After we place the torch, we'll see about putting some stairs there. There we go. Alright, that's nice. It's nice. Let's see. What if I put like half walls in between these? Would that be counting as covering for this thing? Nope. Still needs a roof apparently. Still too tall. Let's try another. Let's just see if we can get it to register by putting another 2 here. I do kind of like it. These half walls anyway. Yeah, no. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It is a nice looking thing though. I do like it over here. This is really nice. And there's our boat. So we'll, even if we won't be able to go the direction we want to go, we'll try tomorrow and see what we can do. A little bit of a raiding party from the Black Forest over there. Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and call it a day now. It's only about 10 minutes early, so next time we come, we'll start heading out in our boat. Now, like I said, we do have storage on the boat, so we could take some things with us. The unfortunate thing is if we lose the boat, we would lose all of our items. They would most likely sink to the bottom of the ocean, so we kind of don't want to do that. There is a big giant sea serpent out in the water that we kind of don't want to run into. So, yeah. If we do run into it, we might not be able to deal with it because we don't have the equipment to deal with it. The best way to deal with a sea serpent is actually to hook it onto a harpoon and drag it to shore. But to get the harpoon, we have to get some special stuff out in the ocean. So, unless we find like one of those, I do have the ability to look at that on this map if we wanted to find that stuff, but I'm not going to worry about it. I kind of just want to get to the swamp. So, I'm going to want to build a place over there, so I don't really need wood. We're going to be in the Black Forest because there is a elder spawn over there where we're headed. So we don't really want to deal with wood. I think the best thing to do is to get stuff that we need to make a portal with us. So if we wanted to make a portal, we're going to need 20 fine wood, 10 gray wolf dwarf cores, and 2 circling cores. Okay. So this is stuff we will want to keep on us anyway. So we need 2 of these. We need our fine wood. We only need 20 of it. I'm not going to take 20 of it. And we need 10 of these cores here. I think. It could be 20. I think it's 10, though. Yes. 10, 20, and 2. And then we would need to make a deal over there, but we can just make a workbench over there with the deal. So, that's our next thing to do, is we're going to be heading off. Unfortunately, the wind is still blowing in that direction, so yeah, it's not going to be favoring us at all going towards that direction. But we'll worry about that next episode. There is a boss power, but you have to kill a boss for it that allows you to change the wind direction for a limited amount of time. But like I said, that's something later, unfortunately. It doesn't lead, it doesn't give, we didn't get that from the Elder. We got wood cutting speed, unfortunately. So, well, I'll see y'all next time. We build us a nice little dock and everything. So when we come back, we'll go and try and do a little ship exploration. But we'll see y'all next time. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a nice time, whatever time it is in y'all's part of the world.